it's time to introduce the master of the insult, the only man who holds a black belt for hatred. Evel Knievel's next jump is his mouth.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy! City boy!
Yo, yo, yo! We're back! This is Don Rickles roasts Bob Hope, man of the hour. Now, what's crazy is I'm familiar with Bob Hope's name. I think that's like my parents' generation. I think he's a comic, right? He did comedy. Bob Hope didn't he have a show or something? Anyways, I know the name Bob Hope, but we back with Don Rickles. Now I'm getting to know Don Rickles on this channel, but I'm getting to know a few other things too. I need to ask sincerely everyone on this channel, because this demographic, like Don Rickles, Bob Hope, Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, they were all having at these roasts. And a lot of times, Sammy Davis Jr. was at these roasts or in these roasts. And I thought it was amazing. I thought it was fun. However, multiple things. So before we get started, I just want to bring it up. Why didn't any one of y'all tell me that Sammy Davis Jr. was a Satanist for 20 years plus? 20 years plus. I didn't believe it. So I went and looked it up. There's a video on my channel of me going over. It's in Wikipedia. Rolling Stone did an article on it. There's stories on YouTube. And basically the dude of the Church of Satan his name's like Anton LaVey or something like that. They met on the set of a movie. And I think it's called a warlock. But yeah, freaking Sammy Davis Jr. was a warlock in the Church of Satan for 20 years. That's crazy. I think he got out of it before he passed away. I don't know. You guys got to tap in and just be like, no one told me that. I've been doing these damn Don Rickles, Sammy Davis Jr. Like, he's in my All in the Family reaction. Like, I was just surprised that no one's ever mentioned that. That seems like a big blurb. And it's on the internet to see. So I just thought that was crazy. Not really associated with this in the sense that I don't think Sammy Davis Jr. is in this video. But he could be, because a lot of times he's at these roasts. Another highlight about note is saying that Sammy Davis Jr. had a lot of racial issues. Like when he was performing in clubs, he got rejected a lot. For example, when he was performing in hotels, he wasn't treated like the other singers and stuff like that because of, I don't know if it was if he was dealing with the segregation at the time, but he had a lot of barriers to entry being a brother, especially when he started dating, I think it was like a white model. Anyways, I'm going out crazy right now, but I just learned so much. This was yesterday, so the video should be on the channel by now. With Sammy Davis Jr., I was just like, this is wild, but they also lied. Like in the article I was reading, they made it seem like these roasts, there was a racial component, and these people, they made it seem like Frank Sinatra and all them were kind of being racist to him. I was like, bro, no. That's where I had to call. I was like, you could tell they're all good friends. And this is the only reason I could push back is because you guys put me on to Don Rickles, and watching all this back and forth. Anybody can get it with Don Rickles, bro. Anybody. Jewish, black, Italian, Mexican, anybody. That's what he does. He roasts people. So I thought that was a little disingenuous. But anyways, let's get this going. Very long intro just to say, let's check this out. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and Black Pegasus. Let's go, man. This is Don Rickles roasts Bob Hope.
Now it's time to introduce the master of the insult, the only man who holds a black belt for hatred. Evel Knievel's next jump is his mouth.
That's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had your rabies shots, because here he comes, Mr. Don Rickles.
They're all friends like this, all of them. Damn, there's Ronald Reagan at this one. That's crazy.
Dean, I thank you for your wonderful introduction. You would love the evening if you knew you were here. We have so many great celebrities. Of course, I want to thank Neil Armstrong. Neil? Over here, Neil. You're down. Neil Armstrong, the great astronaut, said in the capsule, hey, man, this is the moon. great hero. You've told me that time and time again. I want to thank Sugar Ray Robinson, who said to Rocky Graziano in the 5th round, "Hey, baby, you're hurting me." Sugar Ray's a great champion. Sugar, we'd ask you to talk, but you know the blacks, your lips lock. There's no booing, there's no booing. There's another outburst.
For me to start the video the way I did and he just go into it. But he's roasting everyone. This is why I get kind of crazy because I'm a black dude, man. I'm black and Mexican, but I don't see color. So what does it matter anyway? But I just don't understand the fragility, man, that's happened. We're in 2025. This was going on when? In the 60s? And it's like all of a sudden now it's taboo to just say a funny joke about different ethnicities. Get the out of here. That's what I just can't stand, these double standards. Like, oh, if you're a black comic, you can say anything about anyone. Well, that's not totally true, too. I mean, it's just funny. You guys get what I'm getting at. It's just like, whoa, let people cook, man.
We're going to let Bob Hope get up and do his jokes. There's no booing. There's no booing. If there's another outburst, we're going to let Bob Hope get up and do his jokes. We kid about great stars such as you, Bob. Why? Because you're old and washed up. But I tell you this. Is he laughing? Dean? Take a look. See if Bob's laughing. If he ain't laughing, show him a picture of Jack. I'll tell you this. I kid Jack Benny, a great star, God bless him. Milton Berle, great people. This is wonderful being here at the home. And I say this from my heart. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I take it back. I swear. It's a joke.
Yo, I know he's clowning old age right now, but I'm still stuck on, you know, the blacks, they lips lock up. That's crazy, bro. That's insane. I'm just, what the am I not supposed to be laughing at this? These are gems on the low, man. This is like, okay, let me catch my breath first. This is actually refreshing, especially in today's era. You do have comics that push the limits, you know, your Kill Tonys, your Andrew Schultz. There's a lot of dope comics who don't give a flying F, and they keep this alive. But I don't know, there's something about this moment and energy. Like, he's roasting old people, just like, bro, we in a retirement home, out of here, bro. Just telling Bob Hope you're washed up to his face is wild. Yo.
Takes many years to be a great comedian.
Sure does. You ain't reached that year yet.
Yo, hold on. If y'all ever seen Kill Tony, that's the most recent, you know, the Netflix one isn't as good as their YouTube stuff from what I've seen. This is the beginning of Kill Tony. See how the mics are up? It's almost like a podcast, and they talk back and forth. Holy that's kind of wild. You know, everything's been done under the sun. They do theirs a little bit different. Obvious, they bring up, you know, amateur comedians and give everybody a chance who wants to try. Give them a minute chance, so it's different. But this setup, just that moment right there reminds me of like when Tony is roasting someone and then Red Band just pops in and says one thing funny like Dean Martin did. I was like, oh, wow. There's something there.
Thank you, Jerry. Dean's laughing. And why not, Dean? There's a contract out for you. His friend plans to knock you off Manganzo Mangananzo. Bob Hope just turned around. Is he trouble? I kid, Dean. He's Italian, and we need the Italian people to find out where the mail goes.
Oh, hit him!
Hold up.
Hey, anyone can get it, bro. I told y'all, man. It ain't just blacks and their lips locking up. It's Italians are only good for the mail service.
We need people like Bob Hope. He is not Irish, he's not Jewish, he's not Italian, he's not black. Just an all-American guy. When he was born, he came out of his mother with a flag wrapped around him. Jimmy Stewart, one of our great stars. And James Stewart, I'd love you. We'd ask you to stand, but we know the movement could make you ill. Jimmy Stewart has been a great star for so many years. General Omar Bradley, all our great stars. Governor Ronald Reagan, who's going to retire after so many years of good service. And Governor, I say from my heart, I'm fed up with you. And so to all of you. And Billy Graham, bless you, Billy. I mean that from my heart. You've helped me to walk again. And I know this from my heart.
Is that Billy Graham, the preacher? Yeah, there was a preacher back in the day, I think. Billy Graham? Anyways.
I've always walked, but Billy helped me to walk faster. And as Billy Graham and Marjo always said, if Bob Hope knew that there was one light in life, let the life know. Hallelujah, brother, let him know it. And so, in all honesty, America loves you, our president loves you, you are America. And to you, Bob Hope, may God be good to you and yours. And I thank you for letting me be part of this dais. On behalf of my wife, my children, I am delighted to say I know Mr. Bob Hope. Bless you.
Damn, I love how he always ends it with respect. He just goes in, but then he ends it with respect. But what I want to highlight here real quick, I don't know why I just noticed this. All these damn Don Rickles reactions I've done, he doesn't curse. He doesn't curse in his bits. He's saying derogatory, somewhat deflammatory, like stereotypical jokes, which are hilarious. I don't think I've ever heard him say the F word. I don't think I've heard him say the shit word. I didn't hear him say damn, crap. That was a different time. Respect. That's crazy that he's passed away, man. Oh, my Lord. What is this one? Don Rickles roast Frank Sinatra. I did that one. Roast George Burns. Ooh, that might be a good one, huh? See, there's rabbit holes. What's this? Dean Martin and Foster Brooks, the bar brain surgeon. Oh, interesting. Anyways, y'all let me know if there's something that you want to see me. I like going to these old school joints. Y'all see I'm all over the place, new stuff, old stuff on this channel with comedy, but I really do enjoy Don Rickles' comedy. I enjoy his personality, Rodney Dangerfield, like all these guys. And even like I wasn't roasting Sammy Davis Jr. I like it. Like everything I've seen him do, I like. I was just so surprised. Like that's crazy. Like to me, being like, yo, he was in the Church of Satan for a decade is way crazier than like Scientology. But you know, that's just me. Anyways, you guys let me know. Tapping into the comments. Let me know what's cracking with y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Hope it brought you some value. And I'll see y'all later.
City boy, city boy.